People often ask me what supplements I take, what I do to stay sharp, what I've changed since turning 60. And I've tried many things over the years: vitamins, routines, new ideas. But if I had to name just one thing I've done every day, without fail, since my early 60s, it would be this tea. It's not green, it's not black. It doesn't come in a colourful box or promise quick results. It's something most people overlook. But it's been part of long, healthy lives in places like Japan and Korea for generations. It's called roasted barley tea. And for me, it's not just a drink. It's a quiet ritual, a signal to my body, and one of the simplest reasons I still feel calm, steady, and clear at 90. Today, I'll show you why I trust this tea more than any supplement, how it supports digestion, energy, and even sleep, and why I believe every woman over 60 should know about it. Because it's not about doing more, it's about finding what lasts. Let's begin. Roasted barley tea, also called mujicha in Japan, is made from whole barley grains that have been toasted until golden brown, then steeped in hot water. That's it. No caffeine, no sugar, no additives, and no bitter taste. It's naturally smooth, earthy, and comforting. Some say it tastes like toasted bread or warm grain, familiar but gentle. I first discovered it in a small clinic in Kyoto. The doctors and nurses drank it all day long, instead of coffee. Even the patients were offered barley tea after surgery to soothe the stomach. At first, I thought it was just a cultural habit, but over time I realized there's real wisdom behind it. Barley tea is naturally rich in antioxidants and gentle compounds that help calm inflammation. It supports digestion, soothes acid reflux, and encourages healthy circulation, without overstimulating the body. It also doesn't interfere with sleep, which is why I can enjoy it even late in the afternoon. In blue zone cultures, especially in Okinawa, similar roasted teas are common. They help the body stay balanced, especially as we age and become more sensitive to stimulants like caffeine and sugar. For me, this tea replaced morning coffee years ago, not because I had to, but because I wanted to. It became something I looked forward to, something that made me feel nourished, not depleted. And in a world full of noise, that kind of quiet strength matters. If this feels like the kind of advice you've been missing, consider subscribing to the channel. We create weekly videos for women over 60 who want real, grounded guidance. Not trends, not fads. Just gentle habits, backed by wisdom and science, that help you feel strong, steady, and in control of your health. And if you've already subscribed, thank you. You're part of a growing community of women choosing to age well. Let's keep going. As we age, our bodies begin to ask for different things: less stimulation, more support, calm energy instead of sharp spikes. Roasted barley tea meets those needs beautifully. Let me share why I believe it's so valuable for women over 60. First, it supports digestion. Many women develop increased sensitivity to caffeine, acid, and even herbal blends that upset the stomach. Barley tea, on the other hand, soothes the gut lining and encourages smooth digestion, especially after meals. If you've ever felt bloated, gassy, or heavy after eating, a warm cup of barley tea can bring real relief. Second, it promotes circulation and heart health. Roasted barley contains antioxidants called chromanese, which help support blood vessel flexibility and reduce inflammation, key factors in healthy aging. I've worked with many women whose hands and feet were always cold. Sometimes all it took was switching from coffee to this simple tea to make a noticeable difference. Third, it's naturally caffeine-free. After 60, sleep becomes more fragile, and many women don't realize their morning or afternoon caffeine is disrupting deep rest. Barley tea gives a sense of warmth and alertness without taxing the nervous system. It's also hydrating, something many seniors struggle with, and can gently encourage better hydration throughout the day. To me, this tea is more than a drink. It's like a quiet companion. It doesn't ask much, but it gives a lot. And over time, that adds up. Let me tell you exactly how I drink it. Each morning before breakfast, I boil water and pour it over a spoonful of roasted barley grains, or sometimes a simple tea bag. I let it steep for about 10 minutes while I move slowly through the house, opening the curtains, breathing in the light. Then I pour it into my favorite cup, a chipped ceramic mug I've used for over 20 years, and sit quietly. No television, no phone, just the sound of the kettle, the warmth of the cup, and my own breath. Sometimes I journal, sometimes I just sit, but the tea is always there. It helps me start the day feeling grounded, clear, and connected to myself, before anything else asks for my attention. And in the afternoons, when I feel my energy dip, I might make another cup. It gives me what I call calm clarity, enough to keep going without speeding me up. There's something powerful about having one habit that never changes, even when life does. And for me, that habit has always been this tea. It's not about the barley, it's about what it teaches. To slow down, to pay attention, to choose something quiet, and let it support you every day. At 90, people expect me to talk about doctors, pills, and diagnoses. But what I want to talk about are the small things, the quiet habits, the gentle routines, the choices we make before anyone's watching. That tea in the morning? It's not just a beverage, it's a message. It reminds me that health doesn't always come from adding more. Sometimes it comes from finding what works and repeating it with care, with love, with presence. Over the decades, I've seen trends come and go. Miracle diets, magic potions, promises that don't last. But this tea, it's still here, still warming my hands, still supporting my body in ways I don't always need to explain. And that's why I still drink it, because when everything else changes, the right ritual keeps you anchored. So if you're looking for something small, something real, something you can start tomorrow without needing to fix, buy, or force, try a cup of roasted barley tea. Not because it's trendy, but because it's true. And if today's video gave you a moment of pause, if it made you breathe a little deeper, or see your morning routine in a new light, I'd love to know. Tell me in the comments, do you have a tea ritual of your own? Or is this something you might try? If you found this helpful, go ahead and tap the like button. It really does help this kind of content reach other women who need it. And if you haven't yet, I invite you to subscribe. We share videos every week made especially for women over 60. Simple, grounded ideas to help you stay strong, steady, and in control of your health. The next video on screen is a perfect place to begin. I hope to see you there.